Stars on Ice is bringing figure skating back to Canadian fans.
The 2022 tour will be co-headlined by skating icons Kurt Browning and Elvis Stojko and will feature many of the country's top skaters. Joining us now to tell us more is Kurt Browning himself. Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning. Hi, everybody.
Hi. How is the tour going?
I'm
Go ahead.
late, $1 short. I have to apologize right away. I don't know how many of your listeners were expecting a figure skater to pop up yesterday. The alarm went off, and I stared at it, wonder why did that go off? And then I forgot I had an interview. So my humblest apologies.
That's very classy of you,
Yeah.
too, Paul. You didn't have to apologize.
That
Thanks,
is.
guys.
Yeah. Well,
We were willing
pile of
to.
air.
we were
But anyways, I'm here. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Good to see you. We're gonna let that one
Cheers.
skate by the way. So, how is the tour going so far, Kurt?
Pretty good. I haven't missed a show yet.
That's good.
It's great because we're really got great momentum now. We started in Halifax. We've got a wonderful cast, as you mentioned, Elvis and Kurt. Of course, we're the veterans and have been doing this since I had hair and his was black. And we really are enjoying the fact that we have live Olympians joining us straight from the Olympics. And I can mention Keegan Messing because if anybody watched the Olympics, they might have seen Keegan running through the stands with the huge flag. The Canadian flag, and he's kind of almost known for that as much as he is in skating. But he brings so much energy and connection with the audience, and he's like a jumping bean out on the ice. We've got Elijah Balde, who's been known on TikTok, straight from the Olympics. We've got Kirsten Moore-Towers and Michael Marinello, that did pairs for Canada, representing them very well. And Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier, who have been on the podium at the World Championships, also from the Olympics. It's a great cast, very diverse. And I'm having a blast.
Yeah, you're the elder statesman now, you along with Elvis. I'm just wondering, do you still do the crazy backflips, or you leave that to the young ones? And what can people expect? Has the show evolved over the years, Stars on Ice?
Well, the backflip, I'll mention that, and I have been doing it up until about a couple of years ago, and then COVID hit, and I just wasn't skating as much. And then in this particular cast, Keegan and Elijah are backflip kings. And so at the ripe old age of 55, I kind of went, all right, I'll step back and I'll let them have it, which I didn't mind doing. The show changes all the time. Lately, it's been choreographed by another skater in the show, Jeff Buttle, a world champion himself. And Jeff has been choreographing it for quite a few years. Beautiful ideas, and you got to see our finale. It's all Elton John. The costumes are amazing, and that's my favorite part of the show. So Jeff has been injured the last couple of years, so he's been pushing towards choreography. But for skating fans that have been missing him, come to the show. He's back and performing.
It's such a
Who else?
Well,
Kaylin Osmond, world champion, as well as in the cast. It's literally loaded up. We're fired up and ready to go.
It sounds like it. I need to ask you, I mean, you're skating royalty, as is Elvis Stojko, and the two of you, yes, absolutely you are. And the two of you are skating in Stars on Ice. What's it like working with someone like Elvis? I know you guys have known each other for years, but to keep on skating together at this stage, I mean, what is that like for you guys?
It's pretty darn awesome, and I'm glad you asked, because on a personal level, we of course had massive competitions against each other when we were younger, and and I was the king and the challenger coming in, and he had the great quad combos, and he was so consistent. His nickname was the Terminator, and he deserved it. And then he kind of went on his own path, and I went on my path. We didn't know each other for a long time, and then he started doing Stars on Ice again. And so when the other kids are out partying and at restaurants, we're in the hot tub having long talks about competing against each other in our lives, and we've become really, really close. And it's kind of just a little icing on the cake of our relationship together. So I think that's part of why the show was so good, because the friendships on the ice are so strong that the audience feels that, and it's such high level skating. We have Satoko Miyahara from Japan. She's a 4-time Japanese champion, has twice stood on the podium at the World Championships. Alyssa Sisney, 2-time U.S. champion. The show is really, really strong.
Kurt, you're performing tonight in Kelowna. A bit of a hockey game, though, tonight. You are from Alberta. You're an honorary Oilers captain. You're obviously cheering for the Oilers, and how are you going to watch the game tonight?
And my brother will be cheering for Calgary. So I'll tell you what, I was Oilers captain 30 years ago, and I still feel connected to the team. So Connor better rev it up again. And I'm worried that Alberta is just going scenes ripped in half. Like it's been, I think, somebody told me well over 2 decades since Calgary and Edmonton have gone head to head in the postseason, which blows my mind. So we will be having a show tonight, but we will be having the game on at the same time. And if anybody's a little late stepping on the ice, please apologize. You'll know why, because we were backstage watching a power play or something. So
As you
we'll be
should.
doing two things at once.
I don't know how you couldn't. Kurt Browning, congratulations. It's so exciting that you're still skating and people get to check you out tonight and Thursday here in Vancouver. Thank you so much for joining us and taking the time. And go Oilers!
Yeah, well, thank you, and thanks for anybody who's coming out to see us. We promised a good show, and it's a real honor to finally be back on the road, and tell COVID where to go.
Yeah.
And so we're really honored and happy to be anywhere. And so this town is beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna leave.
Kelowna tonight, tomorrow Vancouver, Saturday in Victoria. Thanks, Kurt.
Yeah, so I bet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're out.